I was hoping to get that little feline-related minigame out of the way, but looks like we'll have to wait until after we give Ilia back her charm. Speaking of which, where is it? It is in our inventory over here, right to the left of the most recent item we got. And I'm sure many cutscene shenanigans will ensue once we give her her charm back. I knew you once. Yes, this feels so familiar. The scent of hay. Long ago, when we were young, you and I... You were always there. You were always beside me. UniGiant. Oh, look at the kids looking through the window. Well, at least the older guys know to leave us alone. Tallow? This gift was meant for you. It was something I wanted to give you before you left on your journey. It sure would have made the game a lot easier. Please, Giant, take it. And for the only time in the game when we receive an item, we don't get the fanfare for it. I guess because we already have it, or because it was so sentimental to Ilia. But either way, we now have the horse call, and we can call Epona whenever we like. From wherever we want. You don't need to worry about me any longer. Whenever you return, I'll be waiting for you. UniGiant, do you remember what I was saying about the Rod of the Heavens? No, you didn't say anything about it. Well, actually, it was about the messenger to the heavens who held the rod. The nice woman who saved me told me about it. Apparently, in this woman's village, they've guarded something for the heavenly messenger for generations, so they await him. But they can't give this item away until the messenger arrives with the rod. That's why the lady couldn't leave her village, you see. Say, Giant, do you have any idea who this messenger to the heavens might be, or even what the rod is? I kind of have a feeling what the rod is, but as dramatic and heartfelt as the cutscene we watched was supposed to be, I just don't feel anything. And I don't know if it's because we don't get much exposure to Ilia, or maybe because her relationship with Link isn't built up very much at the beginning of the game. But either way, I feel like Nintendo kind of went halfway on that story, that they actually gave you a very romantic ending at the end of it, but at the same time they didn't take the time to set up the story to make it as dramatic as it probably should have been. I don't know if I would have preferred the prior or the latter. But either way, it is what it is, I suppose. Ilia's got her memory back, and she'll be waiting for us whenever we're ready to, well, complete the game, I suppose. And now that we have the horse call, we can call Epona from wherever we want, whenever we want. It just takes her a hell of a long time to cross bridges, that's all, but we're okay with it. Because we can call her wherever and whenever we want. Don't turn around, Epona, I want you to go that way. And don't worry, we'll return to that statue on the left fairly shortly. We're getting really close to the end, though. I mean, this is about the point where I start realizing just how close we are. I suppose I would feel that around the Temple of Time if I actually cared about it as a dungeon, but I really don't. And I would have liked to do that awesome dismount from behind opponent. I don't think I've done that once in this LP yet. But oh well, we have to show Impaz the Rod of the Heavens, which has to be the Dominion Rod. Because as I've said many times in this project, if it is not the specific item that she is looking for, we're doomed, and the game is over, and Ganon wins, and there's nothing we can do. And there are all the kitties that I was talking about before. I guess we'll have to deal with that before we leave. But let's talk to Impaz first. Oh, she's got a bunch of kitties in here, too. Hey there, little lady.
Is that girl doing all right? I haven't much to offer, but please make yourself comfortable here.
Actually, I'm just here to drop this off for you.
Hey! That rod! Is that the Dominion Rod? Could it really be? Are you the messenger to the heavens?
I suppose so.
Among the legends of my clan, there's a story of the time when the Uka still maintained contact with the royal family. Yes, it is said that a mysterious rod was handed down from the people of the sky, and it was called the Dominion Rod. The rod was only to be carried by the messenger to the heavens, and the royal family needed to communicate with the Uka. From generation to generation, my ancestors have guarded the book that, by royal decree, was to be given to the messenger to the heavens. This is that book. Please take it.
I guess we're not done with the fetch questy stuff. We have a sky book! I don't know what it's for, but it's apparently important or something.
This book is written in the ancient language of skywriting. I'm so glad I stayed in this village. If I had not met that young girl, what would have become of me? Meeting that girl must have been ordained by the gods, so that I could be here to pass on this message.
Okay, whatever helps you sleep at night. But before we go, we have a mini-game! I'd very much like to see if I could transform here. For some reason, I don't think we can. Or we can't. Or, I guess it's not until we come back here for something. So let's break through the window, and now that all the kitties are out again... The Poe is still not here? What gives? I'll get it before we leave. I think it's somewhere else. Yes, it is the Forgotten Village. But I remembered it. 30, no, more like 20. Didn't Dorpus just say that about the enemies? That's how many cats made it back here. Is that counting the ones in her house? Play with them? Sure, I'll play with them. So we have to talk to every single one of them before we leave the village. Sounds like a plan. And we get the overly dramatic Western entrance scene again. Made ever more comical by the fact that it zooms in on Link's ass. Oh, Japan. But now, instead of shooting down enemies, we have to talk to all of the cats. And the most annoying part about it is that you can only talk to each cat once. Well, you can talk to them more than once, but they only count as a single cat. So if you talk to one cat, you can't talk to them again. That's still only one cat. And man, is this minigame annoying. It is so easy to lose track of who you've talked to, who you haven't, where they are, especially when the cats start moving around. So I try to take care of all the ones outside first, if I can. And then move in once I figure out where I'm going. I don't think you're restricted to being a wolf the entire time, but I think you probably have to transform at least once to get around easier. Let's see, there's one behind me. I didn't talk to you, did I? See, it's very easy to skip one, because she was right next to the last one we talked to. See, there's one in front of Impaz's house. Anybody back here? You're blending in with the background, but I always forget you, so I remember where you are. There's one over here. We've already talked to 10 of them, and we haven't gone inside a house or anything. Might have already talked to you. So let's head inside, see if anybody's in here. You wouldn't be behind the barrels, would you? Of course you would, because this game is mean. And there's another one here, too. Oh, you are really tiny. Look at you, you're so tiny! I always press A to escape the dialogue, but that only advances the dialogue. So if you see me talking to somebody more than once after I've already talked to them or zoomed into looking at them with the camera, that's why. It's because I'm pressing A to escape the dialogue when it only makes me talk to them again. Is anybody in here? It would be really mean to put one behind the Howling Stone, because you don't expect to have to come back here. I think I already talked to you, but I'll talk to you again just in case. It can't hurt. Yeah, that might be where they expect you to transform again. Talked to you already. Yeah, I suppose I'll transform in here so I can climb the crates. Can't do that as a wolf. Just too big. So let's see, there's one up here. I could pick you up, but that wouldn't count as talking to you. So let's see, we can jump out here. Oh, there's one right out here. Hello there. Be careful not to slip through the cracks. I tell you what, these kitties are way too small. I do not think that normal kittens would be this tiny compared to the size of us, a wolf. Anybody up here? It'd be really mean to put one up here. So there should be one up here because it's really mean and I should have jumped through that window, but I didn't. Already talked to you. Is there a way up there without having to jump through the window? I guess we have to jump through the window. Already talked to you, just trying to dash. Can get through here, but we've already been in this room. I haven't quite lost my way yet. I know where we have not been. I'm just looking for ways to get there first. Anybody around here? I think I heard one. I upset one. Where are you? There you are. I knew you couldn't hide from me. Did you follow me in here, little kitty? I think the kitty followed me in here. There's one we haven't talked to. We only have 5 left. This is going by a little bit better than I expected it to. Anybody up here I'm missing? No? Let's see if there are any on the opposite side, although I think I've already been over there. Let's see. Make that jump. Open up all the windows as long as we've got the sword out. Can we grapple over to the other side? Is there anything we can grapple onto from here? No. Let's see if we can get up there somehow. Is there a grating we can latch onto? I guess not. Anything outside then? We can at least break the window. I don't think we've been back here, actually. Because I still see a barrel I haven't broken. So let's see, 4 more. Anybody out here? I guess not. So let's see, what's the fastest way to get up there? It would be from the building we were up before, and I suppose we should claw shot up to the grating on this building. And then make our way across. These are really tight gratings to latch onto. Did I talk to you yet, little kitty? I think I did, but I'll talk to you again just to be sure. Because it can't hurt. No, I haven't talked to you yet. Nobody's up here. I was already back here. That's why I thought I talked to you already. I'm pretty sure I talked to you. I didn't talk to you? Okay. That means I probably didn't talk to you yet either. But I did. That doesn't make any sense. Did you follow me all the way from here? So let's see. I'm pretty sure the last 2 should be in here. Because you have to jump through that window. That's a really tricky jump to make. I don't think there's one over here, though. And I don't want to fall off. It took too much work to get up here. Guess who only has 1 left to find and doesn't know where it is? I already talked to you. You were behind the barrels. Did I check? Checked up here. I talked to you already. There's nobody back here. There's no one in there. I already talked to you, just trying to dash. Nothing in there. Nobody in here. There's one back here I already talked to. Scream at the top of your lungs the location of the last cat. I will surely hear it. I think it's up there by that grating that I just didn't get up to yet. At least that's where I would put it, because I haven't been up this grating yet. Or it's outside a window here somewhere. I think this is usually the last one I get, because I don't know to look for it up here. Yep, that's it. And we're conveniently already by the Cuckoo leader, so we can just talk to him right now. Yes, I have. Price is in front of the old lady's house. Why would you put it there? Because it's most convenient for me to pick up? But since it is nighttime, we should be able to find that Poe I was talking about, but I'll go get the heart piece first while I'm thinking about it, because I know I'll forget about it if I don't get it now. Not talking to you, I just want the heart piece. There it is. Sniffing in my heart. Now, let's see. I don't think I've ever actually gotten the Poe I'm going after, so forgive me if I'm kind of lumbering around for a little while trying to figure out where it is. Pretty sure it's up here somewhere. In fact, I could have sworn for the longest time that it was in the area with the Cuckoo leader. But I was apparently mistaken or something. I do hear it, though. There it is! Hello, Mr. Poe. Care to come down here so I can attack you? Of course you do. Because we only have 5 Poe souls after we collect yours. And 3 of them are in the place that I'm going to go just before the end. So that means we only have 2 left. And believe it or not, that does it for everything outside of the dungeons. Now all we have to do is... Can we warp? We can warp. Where are we going? I guess we're going back to Kakariko. Because Shad is there and we have to show him we have the book.